and also how this would affect your clients, whether the sellers or the buyers. If you're a home buyer, a vendor, a property investor, that's the same thing on your mind. Do I sell now? Do I sell later? Do I buy now? Do I buy later? So there are a lot of questions that come up. The main news, or the main areas that you should look into, would be with what's happening in the States. The States controls a lot of the global economy thanks to its financial system and US dollars being traded globally. So this is where you've got to always look to the States for now, until China takes over and becomes the next financial superpower. Anyways, so with the US, you can see CNBC here. They've reported how the Federal Reserve, they're looking at increasing interest rates this year for the 4th time. There's a huge chance. And just like the US, here in New Zealand, we've got low interest rates, but the rates have been slowly increasing. And now the rates are being increased even quicker with bigger increments. And this will also trickle down here. So that's something to keep in mind. So for example, here, a steeper rate incline likely will come with increased inflation pressures that in turn could serve as a milestone for markets struggling to post meaningful gains. Another one, think in terms of high consumer and producer price readings, coupled with surging oil prices and a falling dollar, all combining to form a landscape that investors haven't seen in decades. Because what this is going to do, it's not just going to be the interest rates that are going to just go up, and there you go, you're going to have to pay a higher mortgage rate. Everything's connected. Interest rates go up. Some people who are over leveraged, they're not going to be able to pay their mortgages or their loans, or whatever, their car loans, their bank loans off. They're going to either need to sell their businesses, move elsewhere. So the whole economy is going to be affected. And the US will also be affected. But in saying that, it's not just the US. There's a lot of other countries that have over leveraged themselves, that have taken on a whole lot of debt money, and they're going to be affected as well. So to look at that, the UK, for example, same thing, all connected, and you're getting the same look as well here. So yes, there haven't been price drops yet as a whole. However, they are being affected as well. So this is something to keep in mind as well with the US and the UK. And this is eerily similar to Auckland, for example. The slowdown is most concentrated in the capital, where prices dipped 1% year over year in Feb. Same as Auckland, which, well, isn't the capital, but is the biggest city in New Zealand. And you could say it is the heart of New Zealand, even though Wellington is the capital. Now, enough about this. How will this affect property owners and property buyers or investors? Firstly, we've already seen investors out of the game in general, but that's not the case everywhere. But what's going to happen when the interest rates are going to go up? Interest rates going up, this is going to lead to people not being able to afford certain mortgages that they have, either investment properties or their own. Most likely the ones who have multiple investment properties, they may get bitten. And the reason for that is they may need to sell